Going live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live!
We're doing it live!
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome
God.
to another episode of This Week in General. And that's the end of the show. Thank you for coming by. What's up, John?
Nothing. I just realized that we actually caught that, and my volume was way too high. So I
That'll
don't know
happen.
if that came through. Not much, man. Figured we would catch up on what our plans are for this week.
Yes, sir. We're as far as you all know, anybody who's watching, we are gonna be reviewing. It's a movie that it's coming out. Came out Friday, right? This past Friday.
Yep.
Called Blink Twice, starring Channing Tatum, and it kind of has a bit of a like a thriller vibe to it.
Yeah, I'm getting psycho thriller.
Yeah. Psycho thriller. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Sorry. ADD. It's a bitch. What's it called? Where was I? This is all true. So, yeah, John. How are you? What are you expecting from this movie?
I think I touched on it the last Wednesday when I think it's going to be along the lines of like Eyes Wide Shut / thriller, and I'm interested. I want to see Channing Tatum's performance in a semi-serious role or at least a dramatic role. It looks interesting enough.
Yeah.
To catch my attention.
Heck yeah. I'm pretty much in the same boat. I'm so used to seeing him play these goofballs, these cheese balls, kind of silly characters, and but it'll be nice to see him in something, not just like a serious role, but something that's kind of ominous almost, and
yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
Well, I think we talked about that. I believe on our last podcast, we were talking about how like comedians can actually transfer well into those serious roles, where they have that level of intensity that's a little different than other people. And like I said, with Robin Williams, and so yeah, I think it would be I have high expectations. Let's say, decent expectations.
I agree. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But
so one of the other things, moving on to the next little subject of this Wednesday, I was wondering if you wanted to go over some video game releases coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I'll pull up one of those lists and see what's going on. Hello, Raven.
Raven, what's up? How are you? Yeah, do we want to We'll talk after the broadcast to figure out how we want to meet up and go through games and stuff, and figure out how we want to do this movie. If we want to go to the theater ourselves or however we want to do it.
You don't want to go on a bro date?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could totally bro date.
No holes in the popcorn bucket and make it awkward.
There's a reason why he gets the extra butter.
The extra butter.
So
why is it salty?
Yeah, that sentence actually made me nauseous. So yeah. So Don't Blink or Blink Twice is gonna be good. I'm kind of getting like the same vibe as like Get Out, or what's that movie? I think I'm mixing up the title with it. It's like Don't Breathe.
Yeah, Don't Breathe is the one where they break into the house of the guy's blind.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that I actually hadn't seen. First one I wanted to see.
First one was like good, but like cringe-tastic, and the second one was not even worth a watch.
I didn't even know they made a sequel to it.
Exactly.
I know I wanted to watch the first one because the first one looked really interesting. It's such a wild concept, like these, bunch of people break into someone's house and it's a blind guy, but little did they know, like the blind guy could fucking kill you.
Another movie that's like that, I don't know if you've ever heard of. You ever heard of Intruders? It's actually got like a bunch of different names because depending on what service it's on or where it's actually being played, it's got like 3 different names, which is weird.
I know a lot of movies do that. Not a lot, but like I've heard of that where like a lot of Bruce Lee movies that was called something when they released it in Hong Kong and then something else when it was here.
Well, this is like actually like a strictly release in the US and there because there's like multiple movies with the same name, Intruders. I forget what the other version of it is, what the other version of the names are. But basically it's same concept without going into detail because I think it's definitely worth a watch and I don't think a lot of people have seen it. Basically main character is grieving her husband who passed away, and she has a large sum of money, and she gives some of it to this guy who's sort of like her caretaker. It's like he's Meals on Wheels kind of guy, and it's actually he's played by Rory Culkin, which is notable, and he lets these other guys know that there might be a lot of money in this house. Well, she's agoraphobic, so she won't leave the house, and they break in and they come to realize that it was probably a mistake. But it turns out there's actually like a sequel too that I've watched. Didn't realize I watched it first and didn't understand half of it because I didn't see the first one. And both so yeah, I recommend Intruders. But I can kind of see where you get that vibe, that sort of like stuck vibe.
Yeah, where it's like, you know, because I'm assuming Blink Twice is like, you know, that whole like Blink Twice if you need help, like kind of thing. And
yeah, or see I picked it up on a Stassi way, in a I don't want to drop the BDSM way.
Oh, okay. So it's
so
like
that's where
it's like not a safe word type thing, but
oh yeah, no, safe word type thing.
Yeah.
And that's where like that's why I said like it gave me like Eyes Wide Shut. You remember what Eyes Wide Shut is, right? Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Secret underground.
Yeah.
Sassy parties.
Yeah.
Sassy parties.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That was wasn't that a Kubrick film?
Yep, that was a Kubrick film. And matter of fact, people talk about that. That's one of the reasons why he passed.
Yeah,
that came out in like a year or so after that he was gone, I believe.
Yeah,
there's
I
weird conspiracies around it.
I watched it actually fairly recently for the first time. I think like 2 years ago, maybe. I think it was like a night that I had off from both work and dad duty, and I was like going through my watch list, and I remember like Eyes Wide Shut was like
that's been on the shelf for a while.
Yeah,
that time, take a look at it.
Yeah, and it's one of those like cult classics where, you know, especially if it's a Kubrick film, you gotta watch it. And I remember thinking like oh, Boris the Blade is in this.
Yeah.
I forget the actor's name. You know, I love how we call both him and Bullet Tooth Tony, not by the actors' actual names, but by their respective Guy Ritchie titles.
Yes. Similar, same films too, right? Same film.
Yeah, I think it was Snatch. Either Snatch or
Lock, Stock.
Yeah, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I'm pretty sure it was Snatch though, and so God, that's another rabbit hole we can go down as Guy Ritchie films.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd be very excited. Guy Ritchie's probably one of my favorite directors.
Same. But yeah, so pretty much that's going to be the long and short of this week in general. I think we're gonna check this movie out. We're gonna do a review of it on Friday. Again, if there's anything that you guys want us to review or check out, whether it's an album, a video game, a film, a TV series. You know, TV series obviously won't be able to get in that following Friday. But
you'd be surprised. I can binge watch some things as long as it's like less than 8 seasons. I can pretty much kill it in like 2 days.
Yeah, I mean it depends. Some things are 20 minutes an episode. Some things are an hour.
It's funny that you say that though, because there was definitely a series that I was just thinking about that I think that we should both watch. and I can't remember it off the top of my head.
I'm sure it'll come back
I
to you.
think it's fresh on Netflix too.
If it comes back to you, just as soon as you get it, text me.
Oh, Preacher. Did you ever watch?
I never watched it. No,
Definitely worth it.
It's I do like that actor. I know
Dominic.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and yeah, we'll have to check that out. But again, if anybody sees if anybody wants us to check something out, feel free to drop it in the comments. If you go to our Instagram at Generally Admitting, you can find us there with a link tree. We should probably put our link tree in the YouTube somehow. I think we can put that there. But yeah, if you guys want us to check anything out specifically, just let
Dominic Cooper.
That's it. Yeah, I never know his names. I'm terrible with names. Faces, I could be like, oh, that's the guy, but yeah, when it comes to names, I'm just in one ear out the other. But yeah, if anybody has a suggestion, please feel free to reach out to us and be like, yo, you guys gotta check this out, and we'll add it to the list. We'll be like Captain America when he's making that list of things he has to check out.
So, without dragging it on, I think that pretty much sums everything up.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and we will
see you Wednesday.
Yeah, see y'all next time.